The theme is Comfort B. Contreras Iglesias Montserrat, Sánchez Carvajal Brian, Trinidad Rojas Karina, Vega Colín María Aranza. Uni 1 Communication. 1A Connected. How do you keep in touch with people? Order the communication varies from 1. I do this less often to 6. I do this most often. Compare your answer in part. Get a text messenger is the answer 6. Share a photo. The answer 3. Give some and calls. 5. Reply to an email. 1. Check your phone. 4. Comment on a post. 2. Think 3. Are sentences 1 and 6 true or false? Discuss your answers in parts. We ask to each other face to face more often. Nowadays, false. Our phone calls are longer today compared to 10 years ago. False. Today, it seems we prefer text messenger to phone calls. True. People in the US send more letters and taking nowadays. False. We are sending a million emails per second now. True. More than half of the internet page we visit are social media city. True. Read the text and check your answer in 3A. Correct the false sentences. We talk to each other less. 10 years ago, 80 of our communication was face-to-face, not it's only 60. Even a phone calls are short on average. Each call no lasts 1 minute, compared to 3 minutes 10 years ago. It seems that people prefer texting to college. We use traditional posting service. Let's in the use oven 200 billion letter and package we sit in 208 comparing to 1 5 billion last year. There like we use written to people we text messenger app or email. In fact, read not people are sending 2 million email per second. We love social media. 60% of the page we view the internet are social media page, and we share nearly 2 billion photos on them every day. The average person has 5 social media accounts and spend about 2 hours a day looking at them. Tina, it's a shame we don't written letters much, but the post officer seems so slow nowadays compared to communication only. I need to internet to be immediately connect with people, especially right now because I'm planning my wedding. Rob, I read with Tim and Wood. It's three to send letters and cards on important occasions and post a card with in a vacation. I don't know how people plan a thing. With whose night am I? The page 5. Looking at the negative verbs, Tina comment and answer the question. B. Choose the correct option to complete the rule. We use the simple present to talk about things that happen regularly or things that are always true. 2. We use 2. Present continuous to talk about action and are happening now and action that are temporal. 3. We can use the present continuous for static verbs. Read the grammar about tempo, log, and the sentences in exercise 3. Guys, does the A contain action or static verbs? What tense are they? Simple present with action and static verbs. I coached my brother and Leah's on a week. I'm so thirsty right now. I need some water. Present continue with action verbs. I am calling you from New York. We're studying French this year. A. Complete the sentence with the correct tense of the verbs in parents. I don't check my text messenger with having coffee with friends. Step 2. The price of desktop computer going down at the moment. I like to looking at the selfie photos that my friend posts on social media. 4. Studying English online right now, so I need to internet on my phone. 5. I'm looking for a new phone because my phone is very old. 6. Most people have friends on face that they never take to face to face. 9. Complete the question and discuss your answer in part. How do you communicate? When I want to get together with friends and normally teach them. 2. When I feeling happy and I want to share good news with people that live far away. Make plans to get together. 3. I prefer to speak to people face to face. 4. On my best friend's birthday, I use send a messenger of social media. 5. I use sharing import photos on social media. 6. When I want to keep in touch with our friends, I use contact them on social media. The next page.
Lesson 1B Smart Living. What do you use your smartphone for? What do you think of the people who constantly check their phones? I use it to communicate with my family and friends. Well, they are people who can live without saying their phone. Rather the title of the text and look any images, can you predict what the text is about? Quickly read the first paragraph. This will confirm the topic and can give you an idea of the text content and organization. Read the first sentence of each paragraph. This can be you information about the main idea of each paragraph. Read the first sentence of paragraphs 2, 6. What is the main idea of each paragraph? Match the paragraphs with ideas. A, E. With no smartphone, he felt less tired. 4. B. He worked better. 2. C. He communicated more often face to face. D. There were more advantages than disadvantages. 6. E. He found things to do to entertain himself. 5. Read the complete text and the sentences. True or false context the false sentences. The written stopped using the smartphone because of the unethical he read false. Normality his smartphone distracting him when he's working. True. He has become a better listener when he's with friends. True. He doesn't enjoy reading books and newspaper anymore. False. The listening from smartphone screen helps use sleep. False. The window now use the smartphone different than before. True. Text bullying actuality in fact. To say that something is surprise or unexpected, we can use actuality in or in fact. I was worried that I would be bored without my phone as entertainment, but actually I enjoyed it. I thought living without a smartphone would be hard, but I in fact it was pretty easy. Look, we can use actuality at the start of this paragraph. Before am I verb or after be. We usually use in fact at the start or a paragraph. 6. Read the text winner March 1 for week AD. My friend says I'm addicted to my new smartphone. Is letter B. Actually, I don't use it as much as my old one. 2. My teacher surprised because the I actually passes the exam. 3. Tim thought the movie was on the 8th this evening. A. But it was actually on yesterday, not today. 4. I thought I was going away this week. Letters C, but in fact I'm staying at home. A week without my smartphone. When I read that I spend 3 hours every day checking our smartphone, I was surprised what was missing in the real world when walking down the street, lost in virtual world or official media, status and videos of dogs on bicycles. I promised myself I would use the smartphone less, but I didn't happen. But then my phone did, and I had to wait a week for a new one. Will I survive? I thought it would be hard, but in fact it was pretty easy and surprising in a good way for a number of reasons. The first results was pretty amazing on the first day in the office without my phone. I was thinking more deeply and concentrating more. I had discovered my brain. Not having access to my favorite apps made that I wasn't interrupted every 5 minutes by social media alerts, soccer scores, and WhatsApp group messengers. Without easy distraction, I was more productive and felt satisfied that I'd done a better job. Another result was that actuality talked to people more and felt more connected to them. I thought we weren't in constant contact online, a touch with friends one day. I realized I was being more responsible to trade news and it's my practice to take problems because I wasn't constantly checking my phone. Another day I was in new city and escaped people for direction instead of using an app. Their kindness made my feel welcome and I discovered my brain has a very good GPS. I was worried that I would be bored without my phone as strengthening, but actually I enjoy it. I forget too much. I have books and newspaper It's also forgotten so much is enjoy doing Starbucks puzzles. I had an app for that on my smartphone but never used it. Doing one every day in the newspaper felt a lot more special and it became part of my morning routine. My brain felt a lot sharper and much more ra- ready for the day ahead as a result. One completely unexpected result of not having a smartphone was that I spent so much better and felt more awake in the morning. As night, is relaxing with the book before going to sleep instead of watching Netflix or reading the news on my phone. Apparently, the blue light from a smartphone screen makes our brain think it's more in certain relation chemicals to we use when we're trying to get to sleep. That's not very smart. Of course, at the time it was extremely inconvenient to have not cell phone internet connection, but all in all, there were a lot of benefits to not being connected 3, 4, and 7, and thought I was jumping for joy when my new smartphone arrived. I'm a lot more careful about how much I use it now. So, I feel that think you use your smartphone too much, put this away for a new days and see what's happened. You never know, you may become smarter. It's finished.
Literally, in Paris, answer the question. What are the people in the picture living above? A, B. What other things do the people obtain the lives above Mac leaks do, etc.? Would do a vocabulary practice. In Paris, take the keys, the throne above living. How often do people tell this a day? What do people lie about most frequently? Money. How do you people usually answer the question, when did you last tell a lie? B. I can't remember. 4. You can know when people A. They don't look directly at you. 5 is communication technology. A. Yes. 6. Do men lie more often than women? A. Yes. 7. Do men and women live about the same thing? A. Yes. Listen and check your answer. Which answer suppress you most? Cover the kids complete the question from memory. They check your answer in the kids. How often do people test? List to what do people lie about most frequently? 3. How do you people usually answer the question, let's tell a lie? 4. How can you conduct when people are lying? 5. Is communication technology making us less honest? 4. A log question 1 5 and exercise 3. How do you from most question choose the correct script or A or B? A. Question words, auxiliary verb, subject, main verb. 5. Listen to people telling the conversation what each person lived about. Write the conversation number 1. 3. Receiving the message 2. B. Eating chocolate 1. C. Licking someone's food 3. B. Listen a guy and complete the question. 1. Who ate all of my chocolate? 2. What happened to you last night? 3. How once more banana and potato sandwich? 6. Look at the question in the exercise 5B. Choose the correct option to complete the sentences. Then read the grammar box about the different question forms. 1. In today's question, we can know don't can know the subject of the verb. 2. We use it affirmative question form of the verb. Grammar question forms. Object question. Where do you work? What are you doing during dawn? Where did you go to college? Have you finished? Question which prepositions. Where do you they come from? Who did you play tennis with? Subject question. How can me? No. Who wants coffee? No. Who invented the telephone? No. Go to grammar practice question from 7. Pronunciation question in option. Listen to 4 of the question from this lesson. Does the intonate go up or down at the end of the question? 1. Have you finished? 2. How often do people take leads? 3. What happened to you last night? 4. Do men lie more often than women? 8. Complete the question which an auxiliary verb from the box is necessary. Which question does need an auxiliary? 1. Do you usually tell little why leads to project people feelings? 2. When you last a little with lay what did you about? 3. When you were younger, did you tell your parents lies? Do you tell the truth later? 4. Who did tell the best joke in your family? 5. Did you usually say hello to people you don't know on the street? 6. Have you ever told some that or she can cope? Will what did the person say? B. By the seat in the notation got soup or dumb at the end of the question in A and answer the question. Go to communication practice student. 9. At the answer the question in 5. Who helped you with your homework a child? My mother. You taught to how to ride bike? My father. What happened with your first day of the school? It was happy. How do you drive? My father. Which another word favorite book? And a friend. What happened your fifth day at work?
Unit 1D. Small talk. Small talk, no, polite and informal conversation about like topics, often between people will know each other well. B. In pair discourse, the question. When did you last make a small talk? This morning. Where were you in my home? What did you talk to? My friend Karina. What did you talk about? Payment of the rent of the house. Mm, 2. Watch or listen to the first part of the web show called Learning Curve. Ethan catches a train and Passage makes small talk with him. Who are sentence 1 at 6 about. Number 1. He starts the conversation. Passenger. 2. He asks where to the other person is going. Ethan. He is going to City Islam. Ethan. He asks where to the other person is from. Ethan. 5. He is from Pennsylvania. Passenger. 6. He asks about to the other person's job. Passenger. 3. Complete the sentence for the conversation with the words in the box. What or listen again and check. 1. Excuse me, does this train to the baseball stadium? What you mean if I sit here? Oh no, go right ahead. So where are you going? What you do for a living? Well, that sounds interesting. Hey, it was nice talking to you. Have fun at the game. Number 5. Watch or listen to the second part of the show. Ethan goes to Park and meets Cindy for the first time. Check the topics that Cindy and Ethan talk about. Penny and Taylor apart. Their jobs. How they know Penny and Taylor. The food at the party. 6. Put sentence A and in order. Watch or listen again and check. Number 1. Cindy, how do you know Penny and Taylor? 2. Ethan, I am Ethan. I work with Penny on Learning Curve. It's a web show where presents. 3. Letter C. Cindy, sorry, I don't know Penny that well. By the way, Cindy, I work with Taylor at the gym. 3. Uh, sorry. 4. Letter B. Ethan. Oh, you meet a word. So are you having a good time? 5. Letter A. Cindy. So what do you do on the web show? 7. Letter D. Well, I am present a ghost like Penny. 8. Letter F. Will, I love carrot cake. 9. Letter a present are that's interesting. At what does an evaluate? Keeping a conversation going. When we'll talk to someone we don't know we keep the conversation going so the one on the out of things to say. Give extra information when you answer a question. Are you from around where? No, I moved where from Brazil 6 months. Respond to a statement with a positive comment. That's interesting. I love Brazil. I will be there to ask open question to find out more information. Really? What were you doing there? 7. Read the skill box, answer the question about the conversation in exercise 6. What extra information does Ethan give when he explains how the nose penny of the cake? What positive comments do the Ethan and Cindy make of the good interview? 3. What open question does city ask? What does that involve? Next. Vocabulary breaks. Communication. Match press 1 and 10 with definition. AJ, list and check. 1. Get a text message, an email. Letter C. Receive a text message on email. 2. Check your phone. Letter D. Look at your phone the message alert etc. 3. Reply to the message an email. Letter A. The next page, Brian. Yes, thank you. Letter number 3. Reply to a text message on email. Letter I. Send a text message an email to a person who hasn't one to you. 4. Give someone a call. Letter B. Call someone. 5. Share something on social media. Letter G. Put something on social media, a photo or video. 6. Comment on a post. Letter E. Give your opinion on something on social media. 7. Check Facebook your message. Letter F. Look at a social media email account to the C message alert etc. 8. Go online access the internet. Letter G. Here connect to the internet. 9. Keep in touch with someone. Letter stay in contact with someone. 10. Speak to someone face to face. A conversation with someone in person. 2. Complete the sentences. Sorry, I can't tell now. Can I give you a call when I get home? I can borrow your laptop so I can reply my message. I can access the internet because there is no Wi-Fi here. I have no signal on my phone, so I didn't get your text message. My friends often comment on my blog post. Sometimes we have long discussion online. It's easy to keep in touch with your family when you're abroad. I usually share on vacation photos on Facebook. It's much better to speak to someone to face when you have a problem. I didn't check the message because I was in a meeting, sorry. The next page, Brian. Simple present present continuous action and stay verbs. Um, Unit A, simple present and present continuous action and stay verbs. Thank you. Choose the correct option to complete the sentences. 1. They don't want to go swimming today because it's too cold. 2. I prefer this coffee. It tastes much better than the coffee. I can talk to you right now. We're having lunch. Sorry. I can talk to you right now. We're having lunch. Why do you want? We are you waiting to the bus? There aren't any bus after meeting. 5. I don't understand this movie because they are speaking too fast. We We think all museums should be free. He he's working in the library this morning. That suitcase belongs to me. 2. Complete a sentence with a simple present or present continuous form of the verbs in parents. I am talking to my boss at the moment. Can I call you back in 5 minutes? They send me a birthday card every year. I am leaving the office now. I call you later. You look ready, Trail. I think you need to go to bed now. I am so hungry. I am thinking about dinner. I can tell now I am studying in the library. I am staying at my best friend's house at the moment. My internet connection is not working today. 3. Completing the text with the correct form on the verbs in the present. I don't understand why some people believe that we're talking to each other much less than in the past. I own a smartphone and use it all the time. I send messages to my friends several times a day, and I often call them to talk. It's true that we have very busy lives nowadays, and that we aren't always speaking face to face. It seems to that electronic device are making our lives much easier. For example, I am reading this blog now while I am sitting on the train. Finish.